it's fascinating how the night seems to hold secrets, almost as if the world is whispering a lullaby just for you. And as you sit here now, hearing these words, you might begin to notice how your breath slows, as though matching the rhythm of the evening breeze. And isn't it interesting how when we simply let go, time seems to stretch and soften, just like a gentle sigh? And I once knew a man who would sit by a lake at twilight. He'd watch as the surface became still, reflecting the stars one by one. And as he watched, he found his thoughts softening, drifting away like leaves carried on a quiet current. And he didn't try to stop them. Why would he? It felt so natural, as if the lake itself knew how to hold those thoughts, so he didn't have to. He simply allowed himself to settle deeper into that stillness. And he used to tell a story of a little cabin tucked away in a forest. This cabin had a very peculiar feature. It was surrounded by a magical field that only activated when the cabin's lantern was dimmed. The forest was vibrant during the day, sunlight dancing through the leaves, animals bustling about, and when night fell, everything transformed. When he looked after the cabin, he used to rush around at sunset, worrying about the day's tasks left unfinished. One evening, a passing traveller shared a curious insight. The traveller noticed that the magical field doesn't work when the man was busy. It only activates when the lantern grows soft and the cabin becomes quiet. The man was intrigued and decided to try what the traveller had suggested. Instead of hurrying to fix this or repair that, they simply sat in the soft light of the lantern. At first, they noticed their thoughts still buzzed, much like crickets at dusk. And soon the crickets faded, replaced by the soothing hum of the forest itself. And that's when it happened. The magical field activated, not with a jolt, but with a gentle hum, wrapping the cabin in a cocoon of calm. The man realized it wasn't about controlling the forest or chasing the silence. It was about allowing it all to settle naturally. Each evening became an invitation to let the lantern dim, to let the magical field do its work, and to simply rest. And you know, it's funny, when we stop forcing ourselves to find peace, peace often finds us. And so, as you return to the present moment, you might feel like that man and his cabin, knowing that the calm you seek is always within reach. Perhaps you'll notice how your body feels just a little lighter, how your mind is a touch quieter, and you can carry this ease with you wherever you go. And tonight, when you lie down to rest, you'll find it so much easier to let the lantern dim, to let your mind settle like the quiet forest. And as your body relaxes, you'll discover that sleep simply arrives naturally, effortlessly, just as it's meant to. Each night, this process will become easier and easier, and you'll allow yourself to drift deeply and peacefully into the restful sleep you deserve. Thank you for joining me by the cabin today, and until next time, goodbye and good mental health.